Let's just talk about it. Doom 3.
Back again, it is your best friend. Doom 3, what do you mean? It's gonna eat some beans. Baked beans specifically.
I like baked beans.
Baked beans are delicious. It was weird. I had some baked beans in my double stuffed burger yesterday. By the way, I want everybody right now to make a Some Guy Named Nate double stuffed famous burger. I will tell the recipe in just a second. But only if you watch the whole episode. Do you pinky promise? Did you also subscribe already? Okay, I'll tell you my recipe. So what you do is you get beef chuck, like chuck meat. Chuck. And you make a patty about the size of your hand. You just pancake it out. You get it all ready and you circle it. Then you imagine that the burger meat is like a pizza crust. And so you'll make like an imaginary meat crust. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
And then in the middle area, you do bacon. You can do bacon bits if you're lazy, bacon crumble if you have a lot of time. Then scallions. Sorry, I'm burping a lot. Scallions. I love green onions. It actually caramelizes the green onions in the middle, which is oh so good. And then what you do is you take your hand and you like sandwich them into the meat so it like gets a hold in there so it sticks better. Then you get blue cheese. Preferably crumbled blue cheese like you'd put on salads. You know, not like the big chunk one, but like the powdered blue cheese. Mm-hmm. And you just go pop, 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 pop all around. And then you take a second patty, about the same size, you flop it over and you crimp and fold and smush the edges like ravioli. And then you just grill it. That is the burger portion. Then, on top of that, you do tomato, lettuce, or spinach, and then sriracha mayonnaise. It is a flavor sensation that's sweeping the nation. You guys should all make one. I need to make one for Vince.
That doesn't sound too bad. I'm a big blue cheese fan, so you're winning me there.
And everything's better with bacon. And I don't know, like green onions, like it ties it together. It's not too overpowering of an onion flavor. Yet after you grill it, all the meat juices and cheese like kind of get into the onions. You can also use red onions. Like that's what my mom does, is she sometimes substitutes red onions in the recipe. But stuffed burgers. And I have all the ingredients at my house. That's another thing I bought at the grocery store. Is I bought more bacon. I bought sriracha mayonnaise. I bought beefsteak tomatoes. I bought romaine lettuce.
Ooh, you know what you just reminded me of?
What, beefsteak tomatoes?
No.
What?
That you're off for this summer, right?
Technically no, but I can get a lot of Saturdays off if you want me to. I don't think I told you about the goings on happening, because I looked at my bank account and I was like, well, I still need to work. So I talked to management at my first place of employment. Everybody, I know you guys don't really care about my personal life, but it's kind of intruding with my YouTube life, so I kind of got to tell you. But they are cutting my hours back for summer. Okay. So I'm only going to be working 20 to 25 instead of 39. So I will have a lot more free time, and they promised at least like 4 Saturdays off this summer, at least. So I'm going to try to use them when I can, and I will have a grill off with you. Because everybody, Vince challenged me to a grill off. I don't know if you know. It's a thing. What are you good at grilling? Like, what are your go-to grills? I know we talk about grilling a lot, but meat that's on fire. Download it.
Oh, there we
Download the porn. Get your .zip file of all the lewds. My computer's not working. There you go. Hey. And you can check your email on your scanner as well, just to see like information that's going on.
I'm trying to figure out how to pull up there.
There you go.
There we go.
What was it, the D-pad?
It's the black button on the Xbox controller.
Oh, nice. See, I always forget that there's a black and white button for original Xbox. Personal, email, checking your
So we're supposed to download something.
Code black, missing staff. Oh no. Dr. Jonathan says, shit,
Not really reading
yeah, Delta, you can pause it and read it if you want, guys. Medical research, some shit went down. Watch out, you might...
Specimen handling.
You can handle these specimens if you know what I'm talking about, Janine. That's what it says. It's like a sexual harassment email, and you downloaded it accidentally, and you're like, what the hell is this? What do you mean touched... Like the scene in Baywatch when they need to, like, examine that man's taint for needle wounds. It's like that.
Objective. Search.
The only thing I don't like about movies that are like reboots of 80s and 90s TV shows is they always like throw an actor from the original show in, and they're like, look at us. We're referencing ourselves. I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of like that.
It's charming, but every single one does it. Like 21 Jump Street had Johnny Depp in there, and Baywatch had Hasselhoff and Pam Anderson in there, and Chips had one of the original actors in there. Did you watch Chips yet?
I haven't seen Chips.
Okay. It's basically the same thing. It's another 80s movie reboot. Well, I mean, they did that to A-Team as well, didn't they?
Did they do it through the A-Team?
Because I know for the A-Team movie, I really liked it. I liked the A-Team reboot. That was pretty good. It had Liam Neeson in it too.
Yeah, I was a big
Wasn't
fan
he
of that.
Hannibal?
Yeah, he was Hannibal.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then they got a guy who looks 80% like Mr. T to be Baracus. Watch out! I'm gonna be on an airplane. I pity the demon who messes with me. There's only two things that go down smooth. T and you when I punch you with my bling. I can feel my bling. Dude, Mr. T was the original man who wore bling. I think Mr. T is on my list of celebrities I really want to meet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know why, but he seems like a cool dude. You know, I wouldn't make him do cliche things like tell me he pities fools. I wouldn't like ask him. I wouldn't make him point at me and call me a sucker.
Yeah, that was something I thought was really weird. Is we went to the Lilac Con.
Yeah.
And I went to, like, as I was walking from the show floor to the hotel across the street to get some cash out.
Yeah.
There was somebody there who they had the big panel there in the main room.
Oh yeah.
And somebody was on stage, and somebody got asked the question like, "Can you do this voice and this like?" There was a voice actor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
literally the dumbest thing you can say to a voice actor. I've watched a documentary. You know, like have you seen I Know That Voice? It was on Netflix for the longest time. It's a documentary about voice actors made by voice actors, and most of them have said that they hate when people are just walk up to them, they recognize them, and they're like, do the voice, do the thing, do it, like there's some kind of show monkey.
Yeah.
Like unless they're children. Like if a kid walks up to Tom Kenny and says, do SpongeBob, do the SpongeBob voice, do another voice, then that makes sense. But if I walked up to Tom Kenny and I was like, Tom Kenny, do the voice, do it, yeah, woo! Or actually, one of the easiest voices Tom Kenny does is Scaramouche from Samurai Jack, because this is the voice Scaramouche does. Oh yes, babe, this is my Scaramouche voice. You're going down, babe. That's why they called him that, because he sings. He goes, and then he controls, like he has a flute that like anti-gravity lifts rocks. Samurai Jack is a weird show. Samurai Jack Black. Would you watch a reboot of Samurai Jack if Jack Black was in it?
I haven't even seen the first Samurai Jack.
it was a cartoon. Well, obviously, either you need to read something in the emails or something. We're lost already, everybody. It's okay.
It's the first freaking...
It gets better when you get guns. Like, this is the slow part building up to when the demon portal rift opens. You just have to find where to go.
So I guess I'm going to the PDA.
Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Damn it, I'm lost. Ah!
So search for the missing scientist.
Yeah, he's probably somewhere. You have no inventory. So you don't have any weapons, so of course the information is available.
Personal data.
Personal data.
Versonal
data. This is the data-iest. Even Brent Spiner is angry because we said data too many times.
I don't like the writing on this. This
no,
writing
it's hard
is
to read. Yeah. It's extremely hard to read. If you guys can see it better on the recording, it won't help us at all. The day is October 22nd, 1894. Gerard Butler's great uncle walked up to me and said, Boyke. And then I said, why would you say that? You're not Charlton Copley. That's what the email said. It's like, oh, this guy must have been really high when he wrote this. I don't even know what any of this means.
Jonathan Ishii.
Yep. He's probably Asian.
Oh, that's the only mission that we have right now.
Yes.
So
just find the scientist. There's probably a door.
It said he was walking towards the communication array.
Yeah. There's probably a door somewhere that lets you through or something. How do you get into that room? That's what I want to know.
That's probably him right there.
Yeah, probably.
I can't even get to him.
No, not that way. That way is just the room with the dudes. See? And that one's locked.
You're
This
Jay
jerk.
Yesick.
Yep. And he won't let you in. That's restricted access. So let's go back over here.
Can't go that
There's
way.
gotta be... There's no secret doors yet. Like, don't expect secret doors like Doom 1 and 2 yet. So now turn...
Washburn?
Yeah, not Washburn. Not you. You're Finer. Finer? Okay, then go here. There you go. Now go down this hallway. Okay. Now go down there.
Okay, going down here. And nada.
Oh, you need level 2 clearance. Nope, you got it.
Oh, I downloaded it. Okay.
Yep.
We're going somewhere
Sweet.
else.
Hooray. That only took us a while. Press to exit to Mars City. Yeah, we're on next level, everybody. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new
10
level.
minutes
I'm
of just searching.
meandering. Good job, Vince. Well, hey, that means I could probably beat Final Doom in that time then. It slaps me on the knee. I'm just giving you flack.
How's your thumbnail for Final Doom coming along? Have you,
Big Tyler's butt. Might have to hire somebody else.
I think you might, because that's,
I know, because that's coming up.
quite some time.
I know. It's almost like everyone doesn't want my money.
I'm gonna need you to grab some armor and secure your pistol before I can pass you through security.
Okay, Steve Bloom, we'll get it for you.
Come on.
Well, there you go. Steve Bloom is in every video game, isn't he?
Now, for combat. Let me do a radio test.
Okay, Steve Bloom, just say the usual things you say,
Are you
like,
gonna
I'm
give me-
Steve Bloom.
Are you going to give me
Set
guns?
radio check. Excellent. Good signal.
Yeah, I hear you, Steve Bloom.
Okay, you're all set.
He does not want to give you guns. He doesn't trust you with guns yet. All you have is a
I got a
flashlight.
flashlight.
A flashlight. You have to over-enunciate that word because people think you're saying flashlight.
Hey man, can I get your flashlight?
Do you... Never mind. You know exactly what...
I don't know where you're going.
Yeah,
with
you
that,
know, I was going to do like an ad campaign for flashlights. I mean, that's something that you don't really need to advertise. Because people will hit a loneliness wall and they'll be like, well, I guess I need a synthetic vagina to accompany me at 2 a.m. But you don't need one, everybody. You'll find a woman. I know I'm the spokesperson for not finding a woman, so what's he doing? He's hunched over. He's a hunchback of Notre Dame doing an eye scan. It reminds me of the eye scans in the Doom reboot. Yeah. And yeah, you can melee with the torch, so...
That's nice.
Safety torch, put it on your porch. Everybody knows who Tobuscus is until he faded into obscurity. Can't go into that yet. You're gonna have
Either
to...
that or you're me.
Yep, ooh, down there, door. Oh, door! Yeah, boy. I like what you're doing. Yep, it's just steamy down here. It's like a sauna on Mars.
Do it yourself.
Because I'm getting paid to make sure you do it.
Yeah,
Who are
hey.
you talking to?
Hey, are you guys doing okay? I'm the maintenance, I'm the manager now. You know how to be a manager, right? You stand around and yell at other people. That's how you manage. That's what you do. What are those? There you go. There's your security clearance.
PDA update for security clearance and make.
Level. Yep. Now you're level 3. We don't have the secret code yet for the supplies. I want the code. Give it to me now. Is it up, down, left, right, BA, select, start? Is it up, down, up, down, up, down? Have you heard that song, Vince?
I'm not.
Do you know who Florida Georgia Line is? They're a new country band.
They're not that bad.
Well, they're 2013. They're newer. They're more recent. It's not like if I said, George Strait or Merle Haggard or Dwight Yoakam.
Now you're just going crazy old. There's no in between with you, Nate.
I know, I'm just flying all over the board. How's it going, Nikolai?
Everyone's already on edge.
Or what? Sinclair. Your name's not Nikolai. Mr. Sinclair, what are you doing? Or why are you putting blue Slurpees in the machine again?
Because Boosterby is the best.
Okay, real talk. Real talk when we end this episode on a good note.
Uh-oh, we got real talk.
How do you make a Slurpee? Do you go 1 flavor, 2 flavors, or you graveyard it?
I do 1 flavor. Maybe 2 flavor max.
Oh,
but there's
it
got to be
depends.
levels.
There's variables, which we will talk about the variables in the
I
next
don't
part.
ever
I think we can talk about Icy Talk on the next part.
Yeah, I don't do graveyard flavors.
You don't do graveyard ices? Okay, sometimes I've had really good ones. Half the time they just taste like sugar, and other times you put 1 flavor in it and it taints the batch, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a story about that. On the next episode of Doom, there's a big honking door that we are shining our torch on. You know?
Yeah.
Am I saying the timestamp right?
Yeah, the timestamp right.
The timestamp looks okay.
Just waiting for Dave.
So guys, we'll talk about ices and other delicious foods and demons on the next adventure in Doom 3. Later, dudes.